Well, first and foremost, I think we feel very fortunate to be continuing the winners bracket. I mean, that's where you want to be clearly, and to beat, in my opinion, a very, very good baseball team. They remind us a lot of our own team and big physical guys that swing the bat and pitch the heck out of it. And the way that thing started, it was one of those where you're like, good thing we had the answer. But we're not sitting here really anticipating, who we're going to face tomorrow or really worried about that. We were just thanking our lucky stars because clearly this team was probably playing some of the best. Austin Peay was probably playing some of the best baseball in the country coming into this game, and we knew that we were going to have our hands full. And I thought once Joey got settled in after the rough first inning, he was pretty effective in keeping a pretty darn good hitting team at check. We're happy with the win. I think, long day for everybody, you guys included. I think we're ready to go get some rest and, sit back and watch two teams go at it tomorrow to see who we play.
Questions for the student athletes?
Joey, I guess I don't think you allowed a hit in your last 4 innings. What changed? What was the difference between the first couple innings and then those last 4? What changed for you?
Well, I think in the beginning, in the first inning, I kind of psyched myself out a little bit, thinking, I was kind of, I don't know, they're a good hitting team, so maybe I wasn't as aggressive as I should have been. And once I kind of got my off-speed working, getting that curveball over for a first pitch strike, it kind of helped me settle down. And, once I was getting in front or ahead of batters in the count, I could get ahead with off-speed pitches, and, yeah.
Craig Dragish, Indy Sports Legends. Joey, you went with the changeup primarily later in the innings. How much of that was your decision and communication with your coaches or whatever, and how much was just kind of the overall pitch calling?
Yeah, in between innings, I talked to Coach Neal, and I told him that, well, first of all, my first pitch curveball was working for me. I told him I wanted to do that a little bit more. And then towards the end of the game, it kind of just clicked, and that it started working probably towards the 4th inning, and then we kind of stuck with that throughout the rest of the game.
Dustin DePierre, Bloomington Herald Times. Sam, just the home run you hit off the scoreboard, basically just, what were you thinking that bat just worked out for you there?
Well, we started a lot of guys out, a lot of right-handers with first pitch fastball, and I was just going up there looking to hit something hard, make something happen, and wanted to keep the inning going, and hit the ball hard, and it just sailed over the fence. It worked out good for us.
Mike McVicker, Rivals. Scott, Chad Clark said last night about getting the kinks out. How much less of a factor tonight were nerves and the stage?
It was real big to come out and last night to come back and get that win, and then everyone came out today real relaxed. And as you can see, we came out and jumped on them right away, and it was just real good to get the nerves gone.
I guess kind of a similar question, but Coach said he sort of felt, I guess, a relief of pressure after the end of last night's game, particularly the way it happened. And the 2, 3, 4, 5 spots today, you guys drove in all your runs, and I think you combined for something like 10 hits. I mean, just kind of what changed for you guys from Kyle to Sam to Scott down to Michael in the lineup tonight versus last night?
We knew we had to come out and be more aggressive and tag fastballs, more importantly, and tag fastball strikes. And we just got to wait for our pitches, and I think we did a great job of that today. And more importantly, we didn't swing at the pitcher's pitches. We didn't get ourselves out. We hit the ball hard today and worked out well.
Alex McCarthy, Inside Indiana. You guys walked, I think, 12 times, and Scott and Sam, you guys walked, I think, 6 between the two of you. Was there kind of a concerted effort tonight to try and work the count, or were there just kind of not very many good pitches to swing at sometimes?
Well, as Sam said, we were going up there coming to attack one pitch and not get ourselves out and swing at bad pitches in the pitcher's pitch. So we came out and we were, a lot more selective with our at-bats. And as you can see, if you come up with patience, it ends up paying off a lot.
Joey, I know with the strikeouts tonight, you moved into the top 5 all-time at IU. I mean, what does that mean to you to be up there, at the schools and playing baseball for forever?
I actually didn't know that. But yeah, it's cool, but it's not something I'm keeping track of or anything. I just go out there and pitch and try and pitch the best I can, and I guess that kind of thing happens. So.
guess Scott, Sam, was there a point, I guess, early on where you just kind of felt like you had that guy more or less, that you guys were locked in on, and you know you had a chance to really put some runs on the board?
I think one of the biggest hits was, Schwarber came up and had that two-out RBI and just, nuked the ball up the middle, got 2 runs to come in, and then right after that, Sam comes and blasts that home run over the fence. And I think right after that, I knew, we came up and we're like, any pitcher we face, we're going to attack them.
Anything else from the players?
Pat Hickey, Baseball America. Joey, after the offense put up the 5 spot in the second, I guess just how big of a relief was it for you?
Yeah, it was a huge relief. With the offense that we have, I know that if we're down, whether we're down 2 or up by 2, I know that we're going to keep that lead as long as I do my job. And today it was definitely, after the first inning, I think it was 3-0, and then we came back and what did we put, a 2 spot or 5 in the anyways, but yeah, it's a huge relief having the lineup that we do, and coming from a pitcher, it's definitely a lot easier and a lot less stressful when we have the lead, and we had the lead pretty much the whole game.